Hello students, in the last class we studied definition of functional group and definition of homologous series. So once again we will discuss the definition of functional group. Functional group. So what is the definition of functional group? Atom or group of atom which determines the properties of organic compound are called functional group. So what are the functional groups are there? So functional groups like alcohol, OH, functional group of aldehyde, CHO, functional group of carboxylic acid, COOH, functional group of ketone, CO, and also can be represented C double bond O. Next, functional group of amine and H2. So likewise, so many functional groups are there. So what are the functional groups? Atom or group of atoms which determines the properties of organic compound are called functional group. Suppose in the example, if it is contain OH group, then we can call that particular organic compound from alcohol. Suppose if it is having a CHO group, we can call that is from aldehyde group. If it is having the COH group, we can call that is from carboxylic acid. Then ketone, then amine. So this is the functional group. Next, also we studied homologous series. What is the homologous series? A series of closely related organic compound which can differ by CH2 group. That is called homologous series. So these also we studied in the last class. So we will discuss right now characteristics of homologous series. So in the examination they will go to ask 40 marks characteristics of homologous series. So anything you have to remember from the examination point of view. So first property or first characteristics property of the homologous series is, in a series the adjacent member they are differ by CH2 unit. Means in this series, in a series adjacent differ by adjacent members differ by CH2 group or CH2 unit. The first characteristic property of the homologous series, in the homologous series, whatever the adjacent groups are there or adjacent members are there, they differ by CH2 unit. Second characteristic property, in the homologous series, all the organic compounds they are prepared by same method. They are prepared by same method. Next one, third characteristic property. What are the homologous series is there? They will be have same general molecular formula. They have same general molecular formula. Next characteristic property, whatever the homologous series are there, they are having same physical and chemical properties. Next, they have same physical and chemical properties. So these are the characteristics property you have to remember for the examination purpose. So next we are going to discuss to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the organic compound. So already we studied the covalent bond and also we studied what do you mean by sigma bond and what do you mean by pi bond and what is the difference between sigma and pi bond. So right now we will study calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the given organic molecule or compound. So calculate number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. So I write a few examples and then we study how to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. So example, I write one of the example: CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH3. This is the one of the simple example. It is alkane. The name of the compound is propane. So if you want to write down the number of the sigma and pi bond present in the compound, so first of all you have to write down this compound in the structural form. So I will write in the complete structural formula of this propane. I will write the three carbon atom first of all. 1, 2, 3, and then on this carbon atom, first carbon atom, 3 hydrogen atom is attached. Here also 2 hydrogen atom is attached. Here 3 hydrogen atoms are here. Then what you asked in the question? Calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. So in this particular compound, we will go to count total number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. Well, so in this particular compound, we get carbon-carbon sigma bond and carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. Alright, carbon-carbon sigma bond and carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. So here how many carbon-carbon bonds are there? 1, 2. So total number of carbon-carbon sigma bonds are 2. And how many carbon-hydrogen sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 are there. So total number of sigma bond present in the molecule is 10. Is there any pi bond? No. So no pi bond is there. So likewise you have to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. Second example I will consider. I write the example CH3 CH2 single bond C triple bond CH. So we want to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in this compound. So this particular formula or compound I will write in the complete structural formula. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are there. I write first, second, third and fourth carbon atom. First, second, third and fourth. I cross third and fourth carbon atom. Triple bond is there. I show as it is. Then I write number of hydrogen atom. On the first carbon atom having 3 hydrogen atom. On the second is having 2 hydrogen atom. And on the fourth there is having only 1 hydrogen atom. And from this example, so we have to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. While calculating the number of sigma bond, you have to calculate carbon-carbon sigma bond as well as carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. So we are going to find out first of all carbon-carbon sigma bond. So here 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 sigma sigma bonds are there. How many carbon hydrogen sigma bond is there? Sigma bond, carbon hydrogen sigma bond. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total number of sigma bonds. Total number of sigma bond present in the compound is 9. So how many pi bonds are there in this particular compound? Carbon having a triple bond. In that, the first bond is there, that is called sigma bond, and upper two bond is there, that is called pi bond. So total number of pi bond present in the compound is 2. Okay, so one more example I will going to discuss. So maybe it is there. So in the examination, they will going to ask one more question to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. So I write the third example. I write CH3, then write C double bond O and CH2 and CH3. This is one of the example I shown on the board. So here we will calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the compound. So first of all I will write the structural formula. 1, 2, 3 and 4 atoms are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. On second carbon atom, functional group is there. There is ketonic functional group. I write the oxygen as it is only. Then I write the hydrogen atom. 1, 2, 3. Here I write 1, 2. Then I write 1, 2 and 3. So let's calculate the number of sigma bond. Just want to say number of sigma bond. So we will calculate the number of sigma bond present in the particular compound having carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. Okay. So here first of all we will calculate carbon-carbon sigma bond. So how many carbon-carbon sigma bonds are there? Here one is there. 1, 2, 3. 3 are there. Okay, total number of carbon-carbon sigma bonds 3 are there. Okay, how many carbon-hydrogen sigma bonds are there? Carbon-hydrogen sigma bond. Carbon-hydrogen sigma bond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of 8 are there. Is there any sigma bond? Yes. Where is there? Here. These on the second carbon atom, C double bond O is there. Okay. So ketonic group is there. So what is the first bond is there? This is the sigma bond, and whatever the next bond is there, that is called pi bond. Means in this compound also carbon oxygen sigma bond is there, and in this example we will find 1. So how many are there total number of the sigma bonds here? 3 plus 8 plus 1. So total 12 bond are present in the compound. So total number of sigma bond present in the compound is 12. Well, how many pi bonds are there? So in this particular compound, how many carbon we are going to use, and we are going to find only one pi bond. Okay. So total number of pi bond in this compound is 1. So likewise, you have to calculate the number of sigma and pi bond present in the given organic compound. Next, we will discuss assign the hybridization of each carbon atom in the given compound. So we will calculate the types of hybridization. Types of hybridization of each carbon atom. In the following molecule. So in one of the class we studied how to assign the hybridization of methane of carbon atom. Already we studied why carbon is called sp3 hybridized carbon atom, or why it is called sp3 hybridization. So before start this concept, so look towards the few example, and I'll give the note again. I'll give the key point how to assign the hybridization of each carbon atom. I want to consider the few example from the alkane family. That is, I will consider ethane. Then I will go to the alkene family. I will consider the ethene, and I will go to the alkyne family. I will consider example as a ethyne. So I write first upon the alkene family example as a ethane. I write here CH3 single bond CH3. This is the first example from the alkyne family. Second, I will write CH2 double bond CH2. This is the alkene family ethene. And third, I will write CH triple bond CH ethyne. So try to understand first of all the hybridization of these alkene and alkynes example. Okay. So what they ask in this concept or in the question, types of hybridization of each carbon atom in the following molecule. So before that, so first of all try to understand whenever the carbon having a single bond, at that time both the carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization. So here this particular carbon atom also undergoes sp3 hybridization, and here also undergoes sp3 hybridization. Means you have to remember, whenever two carbon atoms they are bonded by a single line, single dash, they are undergoes sp3 hybridization. Second, I will come to the example of alkene family. This is the ethene, where you will find carbon-carbon double bond. So both your carbon atom undergoes sp2 hybridization. Means it is clear that whenever you will have example, and in that example, when the carbon having a double bond, one sigma bond and one pi bond, but both carbon atom undergoes sp2 hybridization. Next, I will come to the alkyne example. This is polyethyl. So this carbon atom and this carbon atom they are bonded. They are attached by 3 bond, where you find one sigma bond and 2 pi bond is there. But both the carbon atom undergoes sp hybridization. Which hybridization? sp hybridization. So first of all, you have to remember this concept, and based on that, we will discuss a few examples. So we will assign the hybridization of carbon atom. So first example we discuss right now, CH3Cl. So what they ask, you have to remember and you have to assign, you have to find the hybridization of carbon atom only, not nitrogen, not on oxygen atom. So CH3Cl. So what is the carbon atom is there? This carbon atom needs sp3 hybridization. Means I said there only carbon atom having the single bond. Second example I will write. Second example we will consider CH3 C double bond O CH3. So how many carbon atoms are there here? 1 is there, 2 is there, and 3 is there. So what is the hybridization of the first carbon atom? First carbon atom had a carbon single bond. Okay, so here also this third carbon atom is attached to the second carbon atom by a single bond. Means here the first carbon atom is having a sp3 hybridization state. What about second carbon atom having a double bond? So that second carbon atom falls under sp2 hybridization, and third one sp3. So I write here sp3 the first carbon atom, second one sp2, and third one once again sp3 hybridization state. Next third one, for example I will consider here CH3 single bond C triple bond. You have to assign the hybridization of carbon atom. Here how many carbon atoms are there? 1 and 2. I write the first carbon atom, second carbon atom, where you will get first carbon atom having the hybridization state sp3 because carbon having a single bond. What about this one? The second carbon atom is attached to the nitrogen by triple bond, and this particular second carbon atom they are undergoes sp hybridization. Which hybridization? sp. So next one more example I will consider. I will write one of the example CH3 single bond CH double bond CH, C triple bond N. So in this particular example, we find the carbon atom also, hydrogen atom also, and nitrogen atom also is there. But we have to assign, we have to find the hydrogen state of only carbon atom. So how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's find out the hydrogen state of the first carbon atom. The first carbon atom is carbon-carbon having a single bond. So that's why sp3 hydrogen state. Second, this carbon and third carbon atom is bonded by double bond. So that's why this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized state. What about this also? This second, third carbon also not goes sp2 hybridized state. And what about the fourth one? Fourth here, this carbon atom is bonded to the nitrogen atom by triple bond. So that's why the atom goes which hybridized state? sp hybridization state. So more example I will discuss right now here. The fifth one, alright, is CH2 double bond O. So what is the hydrogen state of this carbon atom? So here, what is the only one carbon atom is there? That is bonded to the oxygen atom by double bond. Is there? Double bond is there. So that's why they are formed under sp2 hybridization state. Next example of provide CH triple bond N. So in this particular example, so whatever the carbon atom is there, that carbon atom is bonded to the nitrogen atom by triple bond. So this undergoes sp hybridization state. So likewise, we have to assign the hybridization of each carbon atom in the given organic compound. So here I will come to stop. The remaining part I will discuss in the next class. Thank you.